What up, what up, what up? It's RJ Fantasy Football Talk back again. You know what it is. It's 40-second play clock. Right, it's Jay. What's going on, man?
Hey, nothing much. Another good week. So I'm trying to keep this thing rolling. Won 6 games last week. I'm trying to
Yeah,
do even better this week. So
yeah. Same here, man. You know how it is. So I'm gonna get it going, man. I got the most games this week, so I'm gonna go ahead and start it off. My first game is the Cincinnati Bengals and Detroit Lions. I'm going with Cincinnati on this one. Joe Burrow been playing lights out lately. Jamar Chase, Joe Mixon. The only guys you really playing from Detroit is Jared Goff, T.J. Hawkinson. If he's not blocking, DeAndre Swift. But I'm going with Cincinnati on this one.
yeah, I'm going Cincinnati as well because they're just better. Like you said, Barrels are on a roll. So we'll see how it goes. My first game, I'm going to get this one out the way early. Let's talk about the Raiders. It's been a disastrous week for the franchise. And so how would they come out? I'm hoping, this is not your guarantee, but I'm hoping that they're going to rally and play a good game against Denver. I'm going to pick them to win, actually. I fought it for a while, but I think in theory they should be better if they could get their offense rolling. You're gonna play. I think a lot of Derek Carr and Darren Waller. They're gonna get back to basics, just the fundamentals. And I'm even throwing in Hunter Renfrow and Josh Jacobs as my continuing that fundamental. On the Denver side, I like Sutton, and I think you could see a good game from Javonte Williams and Melvin Gordon. Check for Melvin Gordon's hip though, because he's questionable. But I don't think there's really a big chance of him missing that game. Raiders win, as long as that offense gets it together. So we'll see how they respond to the recent distractions and terrible news.
Well, I'm going with the Broncos on this one. I think they're gonna take this one. I think it's too dysfunctional right now. Too much going on.
Very dysfunctional. But remember what I said about the Houston Texans that first week of the season. I said sometimes those kind of events bring people together and they play harder. So I think for at least 1 week, you might see them do well. We'll see. I could be full of crap.
I mean, I guess, but I just think it's too much going on in that locker room right now for them to be focused on anything but football. So we'll see. Well, my next game is the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. I'm going with Minnesota for the win. Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson, Thielen. For Carolina, you playing Sam Darnold, DJ Moore. If Christian McCaffrey play, you play him. Obviously, you picked them high enough. You picked them really high this year, so you play him. But I'm going with Minnesota. I think Minnesota is just a little bit better than Carolina right now, so I'm definitely going to stick with my pick, and I'm going with Minnesota.
I'm also going Minnesota on this one, and a lot of it has to do with the fact of Captain Kirk has to get it going again because he started off the season hot and he's been very cold. But I'm thinking Minnesota can turn it around. So.
Well, he gets hot, he gets cold. He has his ups and downs. So
it
depends.
He's the same guy he's always been. So he's a streaky guy. That CMC thing, I don't know. I don't know what.
God,
I was reading that he's like a 50-50. We'll see where it goes.
Well, they say he didn't practice today, so I don't know what's going on with that. So who knows?
You never know. All right, so let's keep it rolling. I talked about dysfunction. Nothing says dysfunction more than the Washington football team. They're the ones that's causing all the Raiders problems, and they get the Chiefs. And the Chiefs, hey, Mahomes said he has to get back to fundamentals. And I think they do it. Washington's defense is somehow atrocious, and I think it's going to lead to a lot of passing yards. Tyreek Hill, he has a quad problem, but hopefully he's playing. He didn't practice, I think, 2 days in a row. But you put him in if he plays. Of course, you play Kelsey, especially if he's out, because if there's no Tyreek Hill, they're going to do a whole lot of Travis Kelsey. I'm not too interested in the running back they have there, because Clyde Edwards-Helaire wasn't that great to begin with. Washington, we had somebody went to talk about Antonio Gibson. This should be a game that Antonio Gibson gets a lot of work, and of course, Scary Terry, because the Chiefs also have a bad defense, and so that should give Scary Terry a whole lot of yards. So you put him in here. Chiefs winning. They're going to get the ship right.
Yeah, the Chiefs should win this one. Out. If Tyreek Hill is out, who steps up as the second receiver? That's the biggest question that you look at.
There he is, McCole Hardman. I ain't putting my trust in it. Right.
It is him, but we have seen what he's done this year, which is absolutely nothing. So, I mean, he scored a touchdown last week, but I think that was kind of fluke, So
if you
I don't know if it's real or not.
Crazy bizarre. I might play Pringle actually, but I'm not.
Pringle.
I trust nobody outside of Kelsey if Tyreek Hill doesn't play.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't if it ain't Kelsey. I think he's gonna throw the ball to Kelsey 55 times, but who knows? And they don't have a running game, so they're gonna have to throw to somebody else. Don't be surprised though, man. It might be somebody we ain't even talking about for real. So who knows, man? In that offense, man. So you never know. Then my next game, I'm gonna go ahead and go to my next game. My next game is the Cleveland Browns and the Arizona Cardinals. And this one, I've been thinking about this one a whole lot. I think I'm gonna go Cleveland on this one. I like Nick Chubb. Baker Mayfield played all right last week. He threw for 300 yards. Kyler Murray, you going with Arizona, but they saying he kind of hurt too. So, but DeAndre Hopkins, Rondale Moore actually might be good this week. He was good last week, but I'm picking Cleveland. I'm gonna stick with Cleveland because I think the running game is a little bit better over there. So I'm going with Cleveland, and plus I think Arizona they showed a little bit that they can be beat last week.
You just want Arizona to lose because they're the NFC West. The Cardinals are winning this one.
Come on, man.
Hey, don't know. Hey, Baker looked really good last week, but nah.
He did.
Hey, who knows? Cleveland can win.
I mean, they played a tough game last week, and Baker looked good. So I think they might pull it out, man. I think this is gonna be a sneaky win for them, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, I would not be completely surprised, but I'm going with the Cardinals on this one. So, all right, I'm going to stay in the AFC West for my next game. I'm going to talk about the Chargers and Baltimore, and this game is exciting. These might be two of the best teams in the NFL right now, definitely two of the best in the AFC. I think the Chargers are coming up on top, but I say both of these quarterbacks, put them in your roster. Marquise Hollywood Brown, apparently Mike Williams over Keenan Allen, but we'll have to see how that one goes. This might be a game where Keenan Allen shows up because Mike Williams is having a knee problem, so we'll see how that goes. I think the Ravens get back to their 100-yard streak that they just lost, but the guy who's leading that streak for me would be Lamar Jackson. I don't trust really any of the other running backs for Baltimore. So Chargers win, a lot of passing. Should be a lot of points and a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that game.
Well, I got them winning too. Baltimore should win. Lamar, he was sick. I guess he was sick today or something.
Yeah. Well, I said the Chargers are winning though. Just to be clear.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. You got the Chargers winning.
Yeah, I got the Chargers winning this one.
Let me see. I do. I'm sorry. I take that back. I do have the Chargers winning.
I changed your mind.
I got the Chargers winning. Okay. I love Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert is probably gonna win the MVP this year if him and Josh Allen don't fight for it. So, but Mike Williams, Eckler.
Eckler's gonna have a ball game. I didn't say his name, but Eckler. Eckler's the obvious. He runs that offense. So
yeah. So they win, and I think they show Baltimore up. I don't think it's gonna be close, man. I think it's gonna be 14 points, 21 points. I think they make Lamar look kind of, and I've been rooting for Lamar, but I think they make Lamar work a lot for what he's trying to get this week. So definitely. So I'm gonna go to my next game, and I'm sticking with this NFC West stuff, man. I got the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm going Pittsburgh in this one. For Seattle, you play DK and Tyler Lockett. That's about it. For Pittsburgh, you play. If you need big man, being it is a bad week, you might want to play big man, Chase Claypool, and the running back from the Pittsburgh Steelers, Najee Harris. Pittsburgh should win this one. Nobody's picking Seattle with the quarterback issue they have right now. And then the NFC West, I need them to lose. Good.
Hate. I want to pick Seattle to win this one so bad, but
No, you don't.
I refuse. No, I honestly do. However, I refuse to put my record on the line with Geno Smith. So yeah, I'm picking the Steelers to win as well.
I know you very well, and I know you're really smart. I know you're not gonna pick Geno Smith to win a football game. Just sorry.
If Russell Wilson was playing though, then yeah, I'd pick
something
Seattle,
different. Yeah, but no, not Geno Smith.
Game. So I'm gonna go to my next game with the Los Angeles Rams and the New York City Giants. The whole Giants team is injured, so the Rams are gonna win this one anyway. If you gotta play a Giants player, Devontae Booker should be good. I'm not. The whole wide receiving core is hurt, so pick a guy who's healthy if you want to play him, because they're gonna need to pass the ball, but they might not have Danny Dimes throwing the ball, and so I just want no parts of it. I'm going with the Rams. I'm going with Stafford. I'm going with Darrell Henderson, Kupp, and finally Robert Woods. Throw in Higbee if you want to. Why not? He's been doing well. But Rams are winning this one and going away because the Giants just don't have a roster. Not anymore.
Man, you throwing everybody for the Rams.
Yeah.
You throw in any and everybody that's producing.
Hey, Deshaun Jackson might even sneak one pass.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, come on now. They might definitely. He gonna blow past a corner and then outrun the safety easy. So yeah, expect him to score a touchdown, people. Well, we're gonna go to the next game. Oh, I'm gonna tell you, I got the Rams on that one too. So
obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to my next game, and my next game is a barn burner. You got the Tennessee Titans and you got the Buffalo Bills, but I'm going to Buffalo Bills. They should win this one, not easily, but I think Derrick Henry keeps Tennessee in the game quite a bit. Tannehill, he should show up because he has to, because it's going to be a lot of scoring in this game, so he has to throw. AJ Brown, Julio Jones, you got Diggs and Dawson Knox are the only three players I'm playing all from Buffalo. Aside, obviously Josh Allen, but Buffalo should win this game pretty easy. Well, I think it's easily, but it should be pretty tough. Because Tennessee normally.
Tennessee has not impressed me. They've been up and down. I'm picking the Bills on this one as well.
I'm picking the Bills, but it's
fairly easy for them.
Yeah, I'm picking the Bills, but I think at the end of the day, Derrick Henry keeps them in the game.
Yeah.
When even if they down by 14, 21 points, they still run the ball.
Oh yeah,
and he finds ways.
That is the one consistent thing about the Titans. King Henry is going to be King Henry, but
yeah, I mean they find ways to run the ball even though they down, and they get back in the game, which is crazy. So I don't know, but weird stuff here, man. I'm trying to tell you. But I'm going Buffalo though.
Buffalo.
Josh Allen just bought. Like I said, Josh Allen and Herbert are the two MVP front runners right now. Then you got Lamar Jackson at 3.
I would be. So my next game is going to be the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. Now, if you saw last week what Davis Mills and the Texans did to New England, the Cowboys are going to feast. So, yeah, play anybody that catches the ball. Dak, put in Ezekiel Elliott like you do every week. Even Tony Pollard, they might be up by 50. He just gets a bunch of points. I'm not playing anybody in New England except for nobody. There you go. Nah. I want to throw in a running back, but I'm like, nah.
No, you don't play. Especially, I'm gonna tell you like this. Really, I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Yeah.
That defense, man.
Yeah.
That defense is good, bro. Like that defense is like, especially Diggs.
Yeah.
Diggs is really good. Like, I think I don't think Mac Jones is going to Diggs' side this week. He's not gonna throw it to the side. Period. Because
you would think nobody would be doing that already. But,
I mean,
yeah,
you would think
they
so,
they throw them every week, and it's like, are y'all not watching these games? I guess.
I mean, he got like 6 or 7 interceptions in like 5 or 6 games. I mean, it's some weird record. Like, but he's good, man. Like they really did their thing with picking him up. Dallas is gonna blow the doors off of him right away. Yeah. I hope they do anyway, because I hope Mac Jones play horrible. But that's another story.
Matt's been pretty good lately, but I know that's a sore spot for you.
Yeah, it is. I think he's terrible, by the way. But okay. My next game is Houston and Indianapolis Colts. Houston should. I mean, not Houston, but Indy should win this one pretty handily, man. I mean, David Mills, he had a good game last week, but we all know the real David Mills can show up. For Houston, you play Davis Mills if you have to. Brandon Cooks. For Indy, Carson Wentz, Michael Pittman, and Jonathan Taylor are the only three that you play for me. But for Houston, if you got to play David Mills, you play him just because of bad weeks. But if you don't, I would sit him on the bench. That was a fluke last week, by the way. But I'm picking Indy to win the game.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm picking Indy. And hopefully Brandon Cooks is better than he was last week. Because that
Me
was
too. I hope he is too.
All right, so my last game is going to be the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. And though the Bears are on a 2-game winning streak, it's the defense. I'm not playing really anybody because we just heard today Clyde Herbert's going to be the running back. He should be all right. He played fairly well last week, but I just don't have a lot of faith in him against this Packers team. I think the Packers are going to run away with this one. The Bears' defense is legit, but Justin Fields has been so-so. So I'm not playing him. I'm not playing his receivers. Both Mooney and Allen Robinson right now are questionable, and Allen Robinson's been pretty much questionable all year because it's been a very, very down year for them. So I ain't interested in Bears players. I'm interested in those players for Green Bay because you know what they do. They're gonna
Yeah,
nice.
I mean, you honestly, I would say don't play anybody.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's bye week, so you might have to kind of stick with some guys
right
that you got to keep in the lineup just
Right.
for bye week purposes. But if it wasn't a bye week, I wouldn't play nobody from them, honestly. But
I might play Khalil Herbert in a couple of leagues just because I need a running back, but I'm not excited about it.
I mean, running backs are running backs are horrible nowadays as far as in fantasy wise because everybody running 2-3 running backs at one time. So you never know. But that might be a good pickup. But I'm not playing anybody from that though, honestly. So
Not mad at it.
I got Green Bay by the way. So
Green Bay all the way. Literally.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this thing off like we do. Miami at Jacksonville. Jacksonville's in shambles like like the Raiders. So it's bad coaching, like we said last week. I'm going Miami on this one. Myles Gaskin finally showed up last week. He got 10 receptions and he caught all 10 of them. Mike Gesicki. Hopefully we get some Jalen Waller around here. Maybe he'll show up. Only player you playing from actually Jacksonville is James Robinson. If you need Trevor Lawrence, you play Trevor Lawrence because of bad weeks. But other than that, James Robinson is the one you keep in the lineup and you don't take him out unless it's a bad week. Miami should win this thing though.
I'm at a dilemma on this one because as bad as the Jaguars are, they do well in London. That's their spot. But
ain't this the second weekday in London? Ain't it
back-to-back weeks? Yes, back-to-back weeks for the NFL being in London.
Okay, so
and we sent all the terrible teams. We sent them the Falcons, and who did the Falcons play last week? Somebody else terrible. I can't think of it right now. And this week we sent them Miami and the Jaguars. So bad team. Oh, the Jets. It was the Falcons and the Jets. So bad teams. Which bad team is going to win? Let me stop stalling. Dolphins. Why not?
Yeah, I mean James Robinson can get his. Obviously, they learned that they have to run the ball with James Robinson.
Yeah.
But like Myles Gaskin, but Jalen Waller has been like disappointing the last couple of weeks. I think it's because of the quarterback situation.
Right.
But
I don't know if it's does it get better with Tua? I don't really think so.
I mean, the trade deadline coming up, you can see Deshaun Watson in that Miami Dolphins jersey soon. So.
But not by Sunday. So.
Not by Sunday, no. But
right.
I think they're gonna make that trade because they got quarterback issues. They got talent defensive wise, but they got talent offensive wise. Jalen Waller is he's a good receiver out of college.
Oh yeah.
It's just they need to get some
talent.
Quarterback.
They don't really have talent. So.
I mean, they got enough to win. I mean, if they had a quarterback that was good enough.
No, they don't. No. I don't think they have enough to win.
Okay.
They need Jalen Waddle is good. The rest of that receiving core is broken down and not.
Well, they can't stay healthy.
Exactly. So
I mean, Lord, both of them hurt.
Exactly.
Both of the two out of the three set is hurt right now.
Right.
Now,